up, guys? So today I'm finishing up my series of Alien movies leading up to Alien Covenant at the end of May. I reviewed Alien, I reviewed Aliens, I reviewed Alien 3. And now I'm going to talk to you about Prometheus. And yeah, I know a lot of people will argue it's not really an Aliens movie. And yeah, in a way it's not, but at the same time it is kind of an unofficial prequel, so I figured it's worth talking about. And Alien Covenant is, though a prequel to the Alien movies, it is also a sequel to Prometheus. So I'd actually never seen this movie before, and I was really curious to see how I'd feel, because it's gotten a lot of mixed reviews. I know some people love it, some people hate it. I wasn't sure how I was going to feel about it, but I was curious when I was going into it. And just as a warning, there will be some spoilers here, so if you haven't seen this movie and don't want it to be spoiled, don't watch this video. So basically there's this crew of scientists who find markings and walls in different locations, and they interpret it as kind of an invitation of this outer galaxy planet where people live, or I guess these engineers live who made humanity and made people. So they get on a ship and go out into space and they go to see what it's like. Now, one thing that definitely sets this movie apart from, say, Alien or Aliens is it's not a horror movie and it's not really an action movie. It's definitely got some intense parts, but there's not really a ton of action. There's not a ton of really scary stuff. It's really more of this science fiction drama with very ambiguous themes and really deep stuff about our beginning and, you know, where everyone came from and where did they come from. It's a lot of stuff, and I think a lot of people didn't enjoy the movie because that's not what they were expecting. So basically when they go on this planet, they go into this cave and they find this, like, stuff that could have come from this original race and this black goo that kind of could maybe create life, but maybe also destroy it, you don't know. And some not so great stuff happens. So stuff I liked about this movie. First of all, this movie visually looks incredible. I mean, you could definitely tell that Ridley Scott had a lot of fun being able to use modern day CGI to really use, or portray space and different planets effectively. And I think they did a good job back when Alien came out, but obviously it's newer and they have more technology to work with, so that's just the way it goes. And I'll say this, I think the cast worked really well in this film. The characters aren't super well developed, but I think you see them enough and you get to know them enough that you do actually care about them as the film goes on. The best in this movie, hands down, though, is Michael Fassbender as the synthetic android. He just does a great job of having this presence of looking like a human, but essentially being a robot at the same time. So as I said earlier, you know, the first Alien movies, or even Alien 3, they're not like deep philosophical science fiction movies, but that's exactly what this movie is. And I think a lot of people didn't enjoy this movie because a lot of the stuff was very ambiguous, it wasn't really answered. But I'm willing to kind of keep an open mind about where Ridley Scott is going with it, because I know that he's said in interviews that in the upcoming Alien movies that he plans to make, it will explain more about the stuff that was talked about in Prometheus. Because there's a lot of stuff about our beginning and God and creation and what matters. And they don't really resolve it, they just kind of talk about it and leave it up in the air at the end of the film. And you know, my buddy Scott said if they were just going to make Prometheus, I can see why people would just kind of be like, what? Where are they going with that? But no, he's planning on making more movies to kind of explain where he's going with that stuff. When the credits rolled last night, I was a little weirded out with kind of the way they were going. Because at the end of the movie, you do see the first, or probably one of the first, xenomorphs come out of this engineer's stomach to foreshadow stuff that's going to happen in the future. But leading up to that, there aren't xenomorphs, they're just these weird, big albino things or crazy people who turn into monstrous stuff when they drink this, I don't know, this black goo liquid stuff. And you know, they're like these little octopus squid things that are almost like the first face huggers, or maybe they are, you don't know for sure. As I said, there's a lot of stuff that's left up in the air. I'd say overall this is a good intro to a potential science fiction series / alien movie. That being said, because so just watching it on your own, it could be a little slow, it could be a little too ambiguous for someone. At points it was for me. I didn't absolutely love this movie, but I did enjoy it. I guess I would have liked to have seen a little more character development out of maybe Charlize Theron or Idris Elba's character, but you know, it is what it is. There were two side characters that got killed off a little early, and they seemed kind of cartoony, just the way they were portrayed and the way their deaths went down. I don't know, it kind of took me out of the movie momentarily. And it is cool to see the original alien ship, or the same model at least, on this planet. That birthing scene though, oof. Yeah, that's uncomfortable to watch. But in the end, guys, yeah, I enjoyed Prometheus, and I'm going to give it a B. I will say, after watching this movie, I'm really curious as to what Alien Covenant will be like in terms of, will it be more of a science fiction thriller like Prometheus was, or will it be more sci-fi action horror like Alien and Aliens? I don't know, but I'm really curious and excited to see it. Guys, thank you so much for watching as usual. Please check out my Alien, Aliens, and Alien 3 review right here on my channel. And like I said, you can look forward to my Alien Covenant review coming later this month. It will be about a week late because I'm going to be in Germany and won't be back till like a week after it's out, but I will get it out there as soon as I can. So once again, thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. Guys, if you enjoyed this video, please click on any of my other videos on my channel right now. But you know what you should do? You should click here to subscribe to my channel so you get updates for when I actually put out the new videos. And if you want to comment below and let me know what you think, please do. I always love hearing from you guys and knowing what your thoughts are on the matter.